All right, we're going to do another segment of the TriMet sock puppets. Apparently, COVID is over now, and now it's time for Russia! 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 I hope you're enjoying the shit show, folks, because I sure am. $5 gas probably will end up being $7 gas. Possible nuclear war. It's all fantastic. I mean, the shit show gets shittier by the day. Meanwhile, these sock puppets, nobody cares about. I don't. Who's going to pay attention to this with all this other stuff going on? Nobody. All right, so where are we?
Is authorizing an increase to the total amount of the contract.
Oh yeah, here we go. All right, well I've looked it up ahead of time. See, here we have the Powell Garage Pork Barrel. They need more money, and as we already know, there's always money for the pork barrels. Never for you, never for the fare free transit, never for health care, never for anything that people actually need. But there's unlimited money for pork barrels, and we live in one of the most corrupt countries in the world at this point. We are a banana republic, as far as I'm concerned. And let's go over this, see what they got going on here. So, let's read it. The Powell Garage Replacement Project, parentheses project, began in late 2016. Really? It's been going that long already? Really? It's been going 6 years? Get out of here. When completed, the project will provide a new and larger garage, articulated fleet facilities, bus electrification facilities, dramatically increased bus storage and maintenance capacity, new fuel and wash facilities, and operator improved accommodations and employee parking. To date, the existing garage structure has been demolished. They tore down the whole place. Oh my heavens. And the completion of the new fuel and wash and phase one of the project is already in use. In 2017, TriMet engaged J.E. Dunn as its construction manager, general contractor for the project. As the project progressed, the CMGC contract has been modified multiple times to address pre-construction services, securing trade partners, long lead items, and construction services. Most recently, on June 26, 2019, the board approved Resolution 190642 to modify the contract to include electrification and permit-related scopes of work, bringing the total amount of this contract to $139,235,897. Let me repeat that. $139,235,897. That came directly out of your TriMet tax for this. $139 million, folks. Okay, and that's not enough. This resolution seeks a modification of $7.4 million, increasing the total amount from $139 million to $146 million. Holy shit, man. $146 million for this. I hope you're happy about this. You know, they're gonna squeeze you for that $250, and they're gonna hand that money out. It's just disgraceful, folks. The additional contract amount recognizes a potential need to issue change orders to complete their project, arising from significant factors outside of Dunn's control. It's the same story we hear every fucking time. Things happening outside of their control. We gave you a bid for a project, but golly gee, other things have happened and we can't do the bid. This is the only place in the world where government is the only place in the world where your actual bid doesn't mean anything because you can always come back for more. These factors include labor and supply chain issues due to the COVID scamdemic, the need to increase temporary operations area to accommodate workforce social distance. That's all over now, okay? That's gone. They've ended it. Third-party utility work, additional private entity work permit requirements, delays due to the city permitting and approval times, the corporate activities tax passed through to TRIMET, and project betterments requested by TRIMET. TRIMET and J.E. Dunn have engaged in open book price negotiations for all change orders to ensure, that when it comes to your tax money, we got it. When it comes to construction, we got money up our ass. We don't have any bus service. Your buses have been cut. We don't have any drivers. You have shitty driver barriers. But we got money for construction because we're TRIMET. And we love our capital projects.
Done Construction Company for construction management general contractor services for the Powell Garage Replacement Project. General Manager, your comments, please.
Thanks, President Simmons. Members of the board, this resolution increases the amount of our contract with J.E. Dunn, our contractor for the Powell Garage Replacement Project. The last action on this contract came in June of 2019 when the board approved the modification to build out the bus electrification program at Powell Garage. The modification brought the total contract authority to $139 million. The resolution before you now seeks to increase the contract authority by an additional $7.4 million.
Money coming out of their asses, folks. They've got so much money at TRIMET, you don't have any idea. While you're sitting waiting for canceled buses, while your trains are breaking down every hour, this is what this management is doing. This management should all be fired as far as I'm concerned. The transit district is a complete disgrace, but this is what they're doing. They're so off base, I can't even believe it, man. It's such a mess out there. The system is unusable, basically. It's completely unusable right now, and this is where all their money is going, into this nonsense. What a waste! What a farce!
The modification is needed for a couple of things. The change orders that are due to the factors outside the contractor's control, and
you guys got a 3% increase in your pay. They got $160 million for this stupid shit, and you get a 3% increase in your pay. What a joke. And they took away your benefits. What a fucking joke.
Primarily caused by COVID-19, such as the supply chain.
Yeah, COVID-19 was the greatest excuse ever for the increases in price. Now, guess what? Now it's Russia that's responsible for the price increases. So I bet you they're going to come back again in another board meeting and say Russia has increased the price of this contract another $20 million, and they'll put up the money because they got the money. And when it comes to supplying money for the capital projects oligarchs, it's unlimited. When it comes to providing you with services, we don't give a shit.
Issues that we've seen worldwide. To date, TRIMET and J.E. Dunn have engaged in practices that ensure fair and reasonable pricing, and will continue to do so with the approval of this resolution.
Yeah, they're all fair and equitable.
The increased cost is included in our FY 21-22 capital budget program. It's worth noting that J.E. Dunn is currently exceeding its goals for using disadvantaged business enterprises.
Yeah, you got your whole disadvantage. Yeah, that's your big thing. Well, guess what? There's more people in tents on the street than ever in history. So all of this garbage, all of this disadvantaged business is garbage. Complete and total garbage.
In their original proposal, J.E. Dunn stated an intent to use certified subcontractors for 20% of the work and has achieved 27.5% DBE participation. Your approval of this resolution is recommended.
And of course, they pass everything that's put in front of them. It's a complete joke. The board is a sock puppet board. It's just a joke. It's I really don't want to watch this because it just pisses me off. I have to listen to Biden and then I have to listen to this. It's like, you got to be kidding me, man. These are all the same kind of people, man. They're all these parasite class that lies through their teeth, who's only interested in themselves and their own objectives. The public is last in every single case.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve this resolution?
Ozzy Gonzalez.
Thank you, Director Gonzalez. Is there a second?
Ozzy Gonzalez.
Second, Kim.
Thank you, Director Kim. Before we vote, does anyone wish to make a comment?
Like what?
I have a question. Do we get any help from federal COVID dollars in issues and situations like this?
Yeah, do you?
Let me bring.
They got TRIMET got like almost $100 million in COVID money, and the COVID money was supposed to be to preserve service, and we already know they didn't do that. Who knows what they do with that money? I mean, they're a criminal organization. They're an actual crime syndicate. You know, they take the money and they give it to their crime buddies. You know, whoever's just part of their little syndicate.
Yeah, both Steve Brookshire and Steve Witter. Yeah. Or Nancy.
See, he can't answer the question. He has to always call on his subordinates to answer these questions.
Nancy's out there. She could tell us right away.
General Manager, if I could address the board member's comment first, and then would really appreciate a view from finance. Some of these costs are COVID related, Director Edwards, and we're working on settling those out and identifying them discreetly from other costs that are included here. So we will work with finance and certainly, take advantage of federal dollars that can take care of, any COVID-related costs. Otherwise, these are changes in the capital project. And what I wanted to note was a little bit of a nuance. This is not an automatic, increase going straight to the contractor right now. This is an increase in our change order authority to administrate change orders throughout the rest of the contract. So we've not spent this money. And we hope.
What does it? But of course, you're going to spend the money. So stop lying to us. Why are you asking for it if you don't intend to spend it for this?
Not to spend this money.
Yeah, sure.
But it's just the authority to proceed and complete the contract. So with that, I'll conclude my comment.
So from a financial perspective, it certainly is in the queue as a COVID-related cost. If we have any ability to collect for it on the COVID side, on the federal money, we will. But we also have,
as we know, all the COVID money went to all the upper classes. The oligarchy took all the COVID money. We got a couple of little dinky ass checks, but the billions went to the upper classes. It always does.
An opportunity, as we have a few open COVID-related FEMA claims, that we may be able to recover that way as well. But we have it on the queue.
Yeah, it's in the queue. Yeah, great.
Are there any other comments?
Of course not.
I just want to say thank you to DNC.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, great. Yeah, there you go. A whole bunch of interested board members. What happened to Simmons? She disappeared.
Manager DeSue and board members, it appears that Director Simmons has lost her connection. Vice President Bauman, are you able to take over?
Yes. Bear with me just a minute.
Leader in technology, folks.
We will, hearing no further questions, we will now vote on resolution number 22-02-06. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Oh, I'm back on. Aye. Okay. Any opposed?
No, of course not.
The resolution passes, and I'll hand it back to Linda.
All right, well, there you go. Nothing to say, man. It's just another pork barrel, unlimited. Here you go. Here's your money. Take it. Go spend it on shit that people don't need.